Okay, hello everyone. I'm going to talk a little bit about our work with premium teams. The picture you can see now is a picture from the town Karlstad in Sweden, and our headquarters, NWT Media's headquarters, is the buildings around in the picture. So I'm sorry that I couldn't be in person at the conference, but I hope this will work just as fine. So I'm going to talk about premium team, a work that really changed NWT Media's way of thinking, way of working with our journalism, and actually also the way we organize ourselves in our newsroom. But first, some notes about me. So my name is Patric. I am working since 2 years ago. I started working at NWT Media in a role as deputy head of media. I have a background in journalism for the last 25 years in Sweden, and I've been working with mainly focusing on digital transformation, at least for the last 20 years. But I have experience from both broadcast media, print, and digital media in Sweden, in national TV, national news media, and as now local news media. And I am very, very pleased to participate at this conference, and I really hope that you can get some knowledge or some insights from the way that we at NWT Media are working. About us, we are not the biggest media company in Sweden. We are quite big, but not one of the biggest. We operate in an area in Sweden, in the middle part of Sweden. As you can see on the map, that's the biggest county in our area, called Värmland. We have 17 local news brands, a couple of regional news brands, and a couple of really local news brands covering maybe 3 or 4 reporters covering a quite small area in our bigger area. We also do, in addition to local journalism, we do consulting. We work with strategies and product development. We also do campaigns, of course, and we just recently started to try to sell broadbands in Sweden as well, broadband, as a part of the media business. And we also have. I also want to add that to your knowledge that our owners are. It's a family-owned business, and we are the owners are. We are also strong ownership of. We have big ownership in other media companies, such as Schibsted, the biggest media company around. And we also own parts of media companies in Norway as well, to add to the kind of media business we do operational on a daily basis. Today I'm going to talk about Premium Team and what it is. Some things about how the idea appeared last year, and what about the concept and the results. Of course, that's a key thing. And also in the end, I added a couple of takeaways for you guys. I mean, I've been attending a lot of conferences as you are today, and I know that to listen to someone talking could be inspiring, or it could be not inspiring, but always there, if it's good, it's a couple of things, details, or know-hows or takeaways that could be workable in other media houses as well. So that's my ambition with the session today. So basically, what is Premium Team? It's around journalism, of course. So I put it like this: it's great creative journalism and events that we package in a luxury, or at least a good and workable way. Always with an offer or parts of an offer that it's hard for the readers to resist. But the main thing with premium teams are, for us, are teams working together. I mean, as I said, I've been working as a journalist for 25 years, or in the business for 25 years. And I know how hard it is for us and for the other companies that I've been working at to actually put the newsroom together with the marketing department, or with the data department, or with any other department. It's I mean, and I know, and I'm sure that many of you have the same experiences around that. It's difficult and it's hard, and many newsrooms are quite traditional. So that's the key thing that we are trying to kind of challenge in our way of working. So premium teams, just to narrow it down, it's basically a reporter from any of our local newsrooms. It's a digital editor working on a reporter, a digital editor, and a marketing coordinator working together with a story, a big story. It could be an investigating journalism. It could be something more easygoing. It could be a couple of stories on motherhood or fatherhood, or any topic actually. Or it could be big events that we know that our readers are really interested in. So we put these people together, and they share the objectives, and they share the responsibility for the success or the non-success. So for us, this was, when we started last year, this was brand new for us. We actually never worked together in this way. We had never put a journalist together with a marketing coordinator, or a digital editor together with shared objectives and goals and responsibilities to kind of create the final result together. So if you don't want to take something else from this presentation, this is it. This is premium team, and it's really workable for us. Of course, the team are responsible for the planning and the producing and the publishing of the story, or the stories, or the coverage of the event. We have 3 levels of premium team right now. We've been kind of discussing this, and we are right now in a process to kind of take a premium team to the next level. But we have 3 levels now. Since we are so many newsrooms in our company, 17 local newsrooms, local outlets. We every day we need to kind of evaluate and decide where to do the next premium team, and so every day we choose, and we choose away activities around the premium team. But so we have a small level that includes the togetherness, reporter, marketing coordinator, and the digital editor. But basically that's the journalism, the articles, and sponsoring on social media. We have a medium level, which includes sponsoring on social and a digital story format. And we have the large level, which includes the full package, planning of the story, producing, publishing. And it also includes the digital story format in a significant way, readers engagement, sponsoring on social media. And the team owns kind of the responsibility of the result of the objectives. I'm going to give you some examples on premium teams. This is the first one, actually, the tattoo article. This is in February or March last year, about a year ago. We had an idea. We wanted to do a story on tattoos, and the idea was to find the ugliest tattoo in our country of Värmland. And we created a premium team without knowing it was a premium team that we were kind of putting together. So a reporter and the marketing coordinator and a digital editor sat down and discussed, okay, this is the idea. we want to find the ugliest tattoo in Värmland. How do we do it? Who can do, what can we do together? And what about the objectives? And we started kind of a competition. We used our platforms, our printed platforms, printed media, or print papers, our digital platforms, digital news platforms, and our social media platforms. And we put out a competition. Do you have the ugliest tattoo in Värmland? Send your picture to the reporter, or post it on Instagram with the hashtag #myuglytattoo. And the result and the response was amazing. By far better than we could ever expect. We had, I mean, a couple of hundred people were competing, were in the competition, participating in the competition, and we had super results on all the stories. We did articles around it. We had the top 10 ugliest tattoos, narrow it down to a winner, and it was a huge success for us. And with that success, we started to discuss right away after the final kind of article and the winner. We started to discuss, okay, we need to, this is maybe something we could kind of formalize and do on a daily basis. How would that kind of work? So this is how it started. You can see the results. I don't need to go through them, and I can also send you the presentation. But for us, we had enormous success in conversions. We had enormous success in readers' engagement back to us with the pictures, with the tattoo, the ugliest tattoos. We had really good results for us in reach, page views as well. I'm going to give you a couple of more examples. This is one, and you're going to see a short film. I hope the sound will work. This is the case, premium team case, the couch potato. Something we also did last year after a couple of months working with premium teams. So that was a couch potato. I mean, for us as well, the results were amazing. It was a collaboration with the local athletics club, and so we did journalism, we did marketing campaigns, we did social media, and we did a competition as well with high levels of readers' engagement around this couch potato. Our wonderful Emilia, the one who wanted to participate in our challenge to be able to run, to be more physical, to run further, and be able to do these races as well. One more example, just to give you more kind of around how we think and how we work. This is a premium team, large, or maybe even a premium team level that we haven't kind of worked through entirely yet, but this is maybe an extra large premium team. But in Sweden we have it's a big thing, the graduation. In many countries it's big. This is in Sweden it's called studenten. It's for young people around 18, 19 leaving school. And before premium team, our work with premium teams, we used to do a couple of stories, kind of maybe 1 or 2 stories before the studenten, and a story or 2 with pictures around the graduation, and that was basically always it. This time we decided to really try to make an impact, to cover the graduation as we cover big major stories, big crime stories, or big happenings, big news stories. So with that ambition, we did the graduation, the coverage of the graduation. We covered it all actually. We put 2 reporters during two months' time. We're only covering all kinds of stories around the graduation. And we went on a student trip to Cyprus, and we did stories around the clothes, around their dreams for the future. We followed 5 or 6 young people with many kind of articles and stories during the last couple of months in school. We had really good results as well on the entire coverage. Many of these figures might not be relevant for you, but the thing I want you to see is the page views under 45, on the 45 years of age, and the conversions as well. Because in premium teams, as I will show you in concrete results in a couple of minutes, every time we do a premium team, it doesn't matter if it's on an event or a fun story like the couch potato or the ugliest tattoo, or big crime stories, big political stories, investigating journalism, feel-good stories, feel-good journalism. We always end up with kind of the same result, and this is a key thing. We reach a higher amount of young people, young audiences than we do with the rest of our journalism, and we convert to digital print subscriptions on a higher level than we do with our other journalism. So for us, these insights were really important when deciding to kind of create this format and create an everyday work with premium teams. On the student case, we also did specific campaigns with reduced price for subscriptions for younger readers. We did specific campaigns connected to the journalism, to the articles, with an ambition to reach young audiences as well. And as you can see, the results were in our context amazing. We also did a on-site communication. As you can see, this is maybe the essence of premium team. We put on the right side of the page, you can see examples of journalism. The trip to Ayia Napa in Cyprus, for example. So this is, when you click on it, you get the articles, the journalism on it. But it's a package, or it's made in a way. It's made by the marketing coordinators. It's kind of created by the marketing coordinator and the digital editor to do the story so it could appeal young people. So these examples on this page stands out from the normal look, or the normal look on our websites, just to kind of give the readers an extra. Give the stories and the journalism extra attention for the readers. And when I was preparing for this to attend this conference, I looked at the numbers again, and these are the 6 kind of best results or the best outcome of our work with premium teams. So we did over 150 premium teams in small, medium, and large level since May 2022. So in not even a year, we created the format, and we created a workflow that really works for us. That it's workable for the local newsroom. It's easy to understand for the single reporter, and it always gives the results that we want in conversions to digital subscriptions or the reach in young audiences. A majority of the readers we reach with premium teams, with these 150 premium teams, are under 45 years of age. And just to give you a context on the age thing as well, NWT Media is strong in print paper. We have a strong traditions from the 18th century doing print papers, and that's still our biggest kind of business. And we have the highest amount of subscribers also on the print paper. But of course, and we need to transform from print to digital. And that's one of the key strategies for NWT Media to increase the amount of subscribers on our digital platforms, and of course the revenue, the digital revenue on these readers. And that's why premium, and this is the reason why we like premium team so much, and why we work with it so kind of consistent, because we are reaching high levels of readers under 45, and we have an average age of readers in our print paper on 71, and which means that and they are many. As I told you, they are quite a few, and they give us good revenue and so on. But that's not for us, of course, the future. We need to increase the amount of digital subscribers under 45, and of course as young as possible. And when I look at 2022, I can see that our increase in younger paying subscribers are all-time high. In many ways, it's connected to our work with premium teams, and of course a couple of other things that we are doing with our journalism, with our stories, and with our kind of offer. But we lowered the average age by 3.5 years during 2022, and that has never been seen in NWT Media's history, and it's quite amazing as well in a Swedish context. And we actually also got a nominee at the INMA's Global Media Awards for our work in reaching younger audiences. So we are waiting for the next step in that around that nomination. And our digital conversions are also all-time high. We had an increase, if you compare 2022 to 2021, with 77%, and we have never had such a flow of new digital subscribers. So we are younger today than we were before when we started with premium teams, and we are more digital than before when we started with premium teams. And finally, on the results, which is maybe even the biggest and the biggest impact and the most concrete result, we actually also changed our entire organization around the results for premium teams. So when we started working before the summer with premium teams, we saw the results. We started to discuss how actually are we organized in the company, in NWT Media. Are we organized on a high level to kind of meet the challenges ahead and the way we need to work the following years? And we reorganized, and today My department, my department is around premium teams, you could say. So I have all the editorial managers are reporting to me. The marketing managers are reporting to me. The editorial development manager are reporting to me as well. And we have also product and the development managers reporting to me, which means, and we didn't have that before. When we started with premium teams, we had silos, and we were organized in a news and newsrooms and editorial for itself, and marketing on the other side, and development and product somewhere else. Today they all report in one organization, and they share the objectives, they share the responsibilities for our success and for our challenges. And that's basically a premium team in a bigger kind of context as well. So for us at NWT Media, this idea that started with the ugliest tattoo, and we saw some interesting results, ended up a couple of months later with a total reorganization around how we work, how we produce news, how we follow up around our goals, and how we kind of share the responsibilities for the challenging questions for the future. And finally, 1 second. 3 takeaways. Maybe, yeah, in headlines, if you like. The best journalism, as I see it, the best journalism is not enough. Maybe it was before, maybe it was so 20 or 30 or 40 years ago, but today, even if we had the level of journalism as New York Times in our country, in our county, in our newsrooms, I'm not sure we would be successful, because you need to create the best journalism you can, and then you need to put effort, work times, focus on to curate the stories digitally to be successful. The journalism is, and the best journalism are really important, but it's barely nothing without the digital context and the digital experts around your stories. And the newsroom with reporters and editors is not enough. It's on the same theme. As I see it, you need to create teams, cross-functional teams, mini publishing teams, premium teams, you can call it whatever, but you need to put different kinds of people in your media company together, and especially the editorial department together with marketing, together with data, and together with tech. If you do so in a high level, reorganizing things, you will be successful. If you do so on a daily basis with your stories, with your single stories, your articles, you will also be successful. And journalism without clear goals is never enough. You also need clear objectives around reach, around conversions, around readers' engagement to be 100% successful for the future. So that's my story. That's NWT Media, and that's premium teams for you. And thank you for listening. And don't hesitate to send me an email or find me on LinkedIn to talk further. And if someone wants this presentation or any more in-depth descriptions of premium teams and the way we are working, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.